Imagine strapping a device onto your face, looking around your living room, and suddenly realizing that the boundary between what is real and what is digital has been permanently erased. For the past few years, the virtual reality market has been stuck in a very strange, almost awkward transition phase. We saw the hype train explode. We saw companies spend billions of dollars promising us a seamless digital metaverse. And then we saw the public get tired of heavy plastic headsets, blurry lenses, and short battery lives that felt more like a tech gimmick than a true evolution of computing. But behind the closed doors of Meta's research labs, a massive, quiet desperation was brewing. Trapped between the ultra-expensive luxury of Apple's Vision line and the cheap, basic hardware of lower-tier competitors, Meta had to do something radical. They had to build a headset that wasn't just another incremental upgrade. They had to build a device that could seamlessly bridge the gap between hardcore gaming, corporate productivity, and daily spatial reality. And that is exactly how we arrived at Meta Quest 4. It is a stunning piece of spatial engineering, but it also marks the beginning of a deeply psychological, highly invasive new era of consumer technology. If you are thinking about purchasing the Meta Quest 4, if you are wondering if your Quest 2 or Quest 3 is suddenly completely obsolete, or if you are simply trying to understand if spatial computing is finally ready for the mainstream, you need to freeze exactly where you are. Do not look at the store pages, do not put down a pre-order deposit, and do not make a single decision until you listen to every single word of this breakdown. Because the spatial reality landscape is about to undergo a massive, permanent shift. We are going to uncover the absolute, unvarnished truth about the Meta Quest 4. The jaw-dropping mixed reality breakthroughs they want you to obsess over. The hidden subscription traps they buried deep in the software architecture, and the precise physical changes that make this the most addictive, yet potentially alarming tech purchase of the decade. Let's start with the first thing that hits you the exact second you pull this headset out of its packaging and hold it in your hands. The physical form factor. For years, wearing a VR headset felt like strapping a heavy brick to your forehead. After 45 minutes of gaming or working, your neck would ache, your face would be stamped with a red pressure ring, and you would be sweating under a layer of dense foam. With the Quest 4, Meta completely threw out the old structural blueprint. They managed to shrink the optical engine down by shifting to a hyper-advanced, micro-pancake lens matrix, pulling the center of gravity significantly closer to your face. When you slip it over your head, the weight distribution doesn't pull your neck forward anymore. It balances perfectly across the cranial strap. The facial interface uses a highly breathable, skin-safe adaptive material that eliminates light leakage completely while actively channeling heat away from your eyes. It looks sleek, it feels minimal, and it is designed to make you forget you are wearing hardware at all. But a comfortable headset means absolutely nothing if the visual experience ruins the illusion. And this is where Meta played a very aggressive, high-stakes game. When the internal displays ignite, the visual clarity is nothing short of startling. Meta has introduced a dual micro-OLED display system that pushes the effective resolution into a territory where individual pixels become completely invisible to the human eye. If you look at text, it doesn't have that jagged, blurry screen door effect that plagued older generations. It looks as sharp, crisp,